Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Sirianatarot. This is going to be a you versus them love reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, I'm going to read your energy on the right, your person's energy on the left, and then we're going to see what's happening between you right down the middle. At any point in time, feel free to swap the energies that I may be picking up on. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Virgos, let's get started. All right, so your person's energy, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Your energy, the Two of Cups in reverse, okay? And we have the Magician in reverse, okay? And we have the Eight of Wands. So when all of the cards come out in reverse on this channel, my lovely Virgos, we put them up, right? I do read reversals, but not when they all come out in reverse. All right. So the Eight of Wands here tells me that this person feels like you two are extremely compatible. This person has a lot of focused intention and they do want to manifest this connection. Now, Virgo, it looks like you being in the Two of Cups, you're also feeling the love. This person wants to get on the same page with you. The Magician card is telling me that you two are really checking each other's boxes here. The Three of Pentacles indicates some of you, this person may be somebody you work with. All right, the Two of Wands. So this person may have been holding back a little bit. I see the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands in their energy. It could be this person has a lot of high work hours, a lot of responsibilities. But the Two of Wands is also one of my twin flame cards. So I do think that they feel like you two mirror each other, or you two are a really good fit for one another. And they're viewing you as the Empress in reverse, Taurus and Libran energy. Now this person might be a little bit worried about third-party interference. This person might be worried that maybe because things have been heavy for them, because their energy has been scattered, maybe, they've been in this Ten of Wands energy, maybe they've been working a lot, or maybe they're at a distance from you or something like that. I do think this person is worried though that maybe you've moved on to somebody else, or that you're dealing with some sort of third party. That just could be their fears and their insecurities. They might also just feel like maybe they don't have enough to offer you. So with the Two of Cups here, this is your energy. And we have the Magician in reverse. Yeah, so it feels like this Mercury retrograde may have been kind of difficult on this relationship. Again, maybe their energy has been pulled in different directions. Maybe they've had to work a lot. They might be, putting out fires in a lot of different places. So I feel like with the Magician in reverse, you're not completely trusting this connection. You might not be taking action or communicating. You might be kind of letting them do their own thing. And you're viewing them as the Ace of Swords in reverse because there may be something here that you're not trusting. Or you're seeing that they're not communicating much with you. So I kind of feel like my Virgos out there, you're like, all right, I'm just going to, see if they communicate. I do think they are going to come in with communication. But with the Two of Wands and the Empress in reverse, some of you, this person does have a big choice to make. Now, it could be a choice between you and somebody else, Virgo, but it could also be a choice between, like having to put something down, having to, having to end something, like, making more room for this connection is kind of what I'm getting. Some of you too, if you work with this person, it might be against company policy. So there might be a big decision about, okay, do I choose love or do I choose work here? You know your story better than I do, but there is a lot of potential here for something solid, stable, and secure. But there may be something here you're not fully trusting about this person, or because they're not communicating that much at this time, Virgo, you're kind of like, all right, well, I'm just going to let them be, see how they act, see how they behave. With the Magician in the upright, I do feel like you both check each other's boxes. I do think that if Mercury retrograde has been a time of fights or arguments or miscommunications or not a lot of communication, I do think when it goes direct on the 29th, that's going to shift for you. All right, yeah, this person is viewing the relationship as the Fool card, Aries energy. So they're viewing this relationship as a fresh start, something new, a new cycle in love. Like, again, maybe things had to be on pause for a little bit until they kind of get their life together. And you're viewing the relationship as the Page of Swords. See, like you're open to a new beginning here. But I also think like you're watching and waiting, Virgo, to see what's up, what's happening. Yeah, that Ace of Pentacles wanted out. So you definitely see potential for a new beginning. And it might be somebody who's newer on the scene for you here, Virgo. You know, somebody who, you know, you haven't quite been in union with, and maybe you went on a few dates, and it just kind of feels like Mercury retrograde, which I believe started on the 9th of November and ends on the 29th. I feel like these couple of weeks have probably been tough on this relationship, or it has been kind of confusing, but it feels like once Mercury goes direct, there's a fresh start, or there's a new start, or things start to go in your favor so you two can see each other more or really get on the same page. So your person, we see poet energy. I don't think this person turns a lyric gift to negative or destructive effect. I mean, you know how this person makes you feel, how they communicate. But more so, I just kind of feel like this person's communication has been shoddy at best, all right, during this time. They could be an athlete, somebody who works out a lot, somebody who has strong willpower, strength of spirit. You're probably very physically attracted to this person. All right, and we see thief. I think you've stolen this person's heart, Virgo. All right, maybe they've stolen your heart, but sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. So I kind of feel like this person, I feel like this is a good person, Virgo. I feel like they're attractive. I feel like just communication has been off. This Mercury retrograde has been a bit of a doozy here, you know, for the relationship, or you're not really sure where you stand. All right, what might be holding this person back, though, is this fated to be alone energy. So you gave up on love because you think you're meant to be alone. It's not true. So for some of you, this person, you know, might have a little bit of a pessimistic attitude there towards love that holds them back. And they may have a fear of cheating. And that does make sense, Virgo, because they're seeing you as a 3 of the Empress in reverse, Taurus and Libran energy. This person might assume because you're not really communicating, or you're not the one that's like initiating conversations or coming towards them. They might be, you know, automatically like their default setting is Virgo's, you know, cheating, or Virgo's with somebody else. They've moved on. So I definitely do get that insecurity coming through here for them. So just be aware of that, whether it's true or not. For a lot of my Virgos, it's absolutely not true. You're just kind of giving them space, or you're waiting to see what they're up to or what they're going to do. All right, so we see, I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So this person may have some regrets, okay? And especially if you call this person out, you know, because I do think that there's going to be some conversation about what's up, or you're going to be telling them like, hey, look, like, you know, this is a great connection and all, but I need more. I need you to, you know, come towards me, or I need you to meet me halfway. I do think this person's going to be apologetic about that, and no one compares to you, Virgo. So I don't think there's anybody else here for this person. I mean, there's a possibility, but like, you know, for the vast majority of you, I just think that this person does want to be with you. And I just feel like this Mercury retrograde has taken a bit of a toll on the relationship, but I see that changing once it goes direct, and both of you feeling pretty good and on the same page. So their next actions towards you, we have the King of Wands coming in, stepping up, and we see the Justice card. And also with the Justice card, making a decision to step up. But I'm also seeing after a period of maybe keeping things kind of superficial, maybe being a little bit aloof. But I also see too, recognizing that they need to make it up to you. And I think they're going through that realization. So to be honest, Virgo, it feels good that this relationship is going to really shift for the better come, you know, the 29th of November and there and after. So final messages, advice, and guidance for my Virgos, please. All right, we have warrior spirit. So that's warrior with an A, not with an O, right? Don't worry, my Virgos. Relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. Yeah, so I mean, I feel like, you know, my Virgos, you are relentlessly committed to whatever it is you do. And, you know, you approach life as a personal battle, and you're going to master your forceful nature. I just feel like this is saying, like, you know, you'll get through this. You guys are going to get through this. All right, my lovely Virgos, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.